2 other floors with nothing but apartments.
Wow. Is there demand for apartments in that?
Yeah, they did a study and they said there's a real big demand for that down there. We'll see.
Yeah.
I just want it out of my hands. Well, I'm gonna pay the bills on it anyway.
Well, they got a shower. I wish I could do that to my son.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to go in
Yeah.
We have that issue at our house.
20 minutes.
20, 30 minutes shower.
30
No time to
minutes.
start going and turning the water off downstairs.
I've been tempted to do that more than once. At least take the hot water valve and shut it off. I'd get him out in a hurry.
I had one gonna turn on the shower like he was getting ready for school and stuff and take a nap an hour. Yeah, so we would leave and go to work, thought he was in there, and then take a shower.
Taking a nap, huh? Ah, so we're live now. I'm sorry.
I get these two. Can't get before discussing. Yeah.
Man, you're just.
Hang tight, it'll get worse.
No, I mean, it's great. I got everything. I don't have to go looking for stuff. Not that that used to happen.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Are we ready to get going? I call the meeting to order. Steve, you mind, leading us in prayer?
Lord, I pray that you would give us wisdom, give us understanding that we might not have as human beings and you can provide for us as God of this universe. Pray that what transpires here would be honoring and honest and centered on our residents. Pray this in Jesus' name.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
New lines. Oh,
Amy, would you mind checking us all in?
Steve Brogan. Joe Scott.
Here.
Tom Roberts.
Here.
Adam Jones.
Here.
Tammy Stanley.
All right, did everyone have the opportunity to review meeting minutes from January?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to pass the meeting minutes.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Okay, we're ready?
Joe Scott.
Yeah.
Tom Roberts.
Yeah.
Steve Brogan.
Yes.
Adam Jones.
Yes. All right. Financial report. Clean docket?
It's actually down here, but we can do it. Financial reports are usually the main record. Okay. It's not.
Okay, so we can't really, we can't do anything with the financial reports at the moment. Well, since I have it, let's just go ahead and do the claim dockets. So that, I know that was sent later in the day, but does anyone have any concerns regarding the claim docket? What's that? Okay.
I make a motion to pass it.
Can I get a second on the motion to pass the clean docket? Steve seconded.
Just a couple items I would mind mentioning, man. Yeah, there's one in here about the payment for the sign that just came out. And there's also one that we had an agreement with Chesterfield to buy a couple meters. That would have cost us a lot more to go to the supply company, but Chesterfield had them available, weren't using them, so they sold it to us for a better price.
Good.
I like the idea of spending the money like it's our money.
Do you want to do a roll call for that, or do you?
Yeah, let's just do an all in favor. If that's all right. Joe's not here to say no.
Usually you do just all in favor if they want.
Okay. Do I do that? Okay, so all in favor of accepting the clean docket as written? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Let's skip around just a little bit and let's do the police first, because I know you've got some information that you'd like to share.
Yes, Officer Combs, he purchased his own dog. It is a full-blooded German Shepherd, and he was wanting to make it into a canine. We've talked with the Sheriff's Department, with Sergeant Dave Williams, which is the trainer of canines for the Sheriff's Department, which he stated that he will train Officer Combs and the canine to be a drug dog for the town. It will be free to the town. Also, Amy, do we still have money in the canine fund?
We have a canine fund with like $9 or something.
Okay.
But there's a fund open for donations.
And what we'll do, we'll take donations just like we did with New. We will do fundraisers for dog food and for insurance for the dog. Also reached out to Justin Malnick, which I will type a letter to him. I will give it to him and some of the places where he gets food and his equipment for DETA. He will ask them to donate for Officer Combs canine. But I just wanted to get the approval from the town board before we move any further.
So I'll entertain a motion that we move forward with accepting the offer of a complimentary canine.
I make a motion that we do the complimentary canine, which will be owned by Officer
But it comes.
Buddy Combs.
Is there any discussion?
I just want to make sure in the motion kind of took care of that because it belongs to him.
Yeah, the dog. will go back.
If he leaves, I want him to take the dog. I don't want to be our responsibility.
I need a second.
I would like to say, we did have a canine years ago by Officer Maxwell, and I thought it was a very successful program at the time. And so I look forward to this coming back.
Well, it's good for us with the schools. We can
Exactly.
take them down. We can use them inside the schools, and the kids just, they love when we had to go down there
Sure.
and put on shows for them.
On the insurance, now, who is, the dog's covered, but payment would go, if something happened, the dog would it go to the owner or to us?
That's what we'll get the insurance on the dog, just like we did on the, that if something happened to him, which we can have it, or it goes back to the handler, that the handler paid for the dog.
Anything else? Okay. Can we do this as an all in favor, or do we need an individual vote? Okay. So all in favor of accepting the motion of the complimentary canine for the town, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Tell Officer Combs we appreciate it too. Appreciate him going through the training and offering his dog. That's big. It's big offering the dog.
Are there any updates regarding just the monthly reports or anything else?
I do need to ask, we did take one of the Tahoes down to St. Pierce and got like a real bad exhaust leak, we're gonna have to replace them. That it's like $735. I would ask if you guys could go up to $800 just in case there's something else in that that we have to get fixed. I just found out today that the cost.
Just Tahoe's.
Buddy's Tahoe.
Buddy's Tahoe. So I'll entertain a motion of accepting an expense on the repair of the Tahoe up to $800.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thanks.
Got one more thing.
Nope.
I was asked about the new building down here. They're, just today, they dug out the footer that they had to add the section on. So they should be putting that footer in, and the wall should be coming in by the end of this month. So they should start putting the walls up, but, they're looking about September 4th to be open.
So they had the footer for the dimension issue?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I didn't, maybe I missed an email or something. I didn't realize that's what they were doing, so.
Yeah, they added, 6 foot by 27 foot long
Good.
to the building.
So that's something that was missed in the,
It was a communication problem,
okay.
but it's taken care of, it's handled now. So.
Yeah, I was curious.
Thank you. All right, moving back up to the top, sanitation.
Ain't no problems with it. I know we got a renewal coming up, but we will go ahead and deal with that this time.
But I was just having a nonverbal conversation with Tom about that.
We don't have the information yet from Waste Management, so I think we just gotta wait, don't you?
Yeah, she had sent an email around, Joe, well, to Amy, who forwarded it on, that she's gonna have the updated, section 2, the rate information, to us by Monday of this week. And just for the record, my concern with our existing contract is item 3, where, because that's going to get revised, because it was for all 3 years of this agreement, is that if diesel prices exceed $3.25 a gallon, the increase of 3 cents a unit per,
Yeah, that needs to be
10 cents.
changed, but as far as bidding it out, I don't see a reason for bidding it out, but that, we can discuss that later.
yeah, well, that's what, based off the information we received from Joe at the last month's meeting, there wasn't enough time to establish a contract before this one was going to expire. But we did at least want to open it up to what Waste Management, if they wanted to renew their agreement with us.
Okay.
I had one thing related to that. Amy and I were talking about, we have one bin that comes in once a month. And historically, it has been filled to overflowing every month. And I'm wondering what the cost is if we were to do it twice a month. We don't want to do residential because they require every resident.
Oh, for recycling.
Yeah, for recycling. So I don't know what the additional cost is for that one bin and what it would be for another one. It might be worth looking into for us, but.
She's giving me the price on that too.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was getting ready to monitor the live stream. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Tim was on the call in.
Okay.
So you were discussing the possibility of
Adding another, actually we have a bin come in once a month, a bin coming flights. In other words, so we have enough there for people to recycle, so they're not overflowing our bin, because we're pretty consistently overflowing our bin.
Okay.
So Amy's checking in to the pricing.
Yeah, okay, so there's nothing we need to do at the moment, it's just,
We'll just look at it, like, that might be something that would be a part of the new contract if it's not.
The only issue is I believe we need to check with the fire department since we keep the bin at the fire department. That's twice a month that's out there. So I mean, we need to make sure it's okay with them to add it a second time, so.
Yeah. Good point. Don't want to see that.
all right. We good with sanitation?
Yeah.
Moving on to water?
Yeah, I think, I don't think I really have anything. So, I think it's going well, it's middle of winter. So, I mentioned a couple minutes ago about the couple meters we had to buy. So,
More, how many did you buy? 5.
yeah, so, that's it. You don't have anything, do you, Brad?
Look, I've been doing a good job of communicating with us about the sewer. That's part of water, or is it part
I
of
mean, you're real close.
sanitation?
What is it?
The sewer water.
Sewer, that's actually the county, Double County Regional Wastewater District.
Right.
So,
We will say that Brad and Dan have been working hard, trying to finally get our inventory or all the meters changed out and the MIUs changed out. It's been an issue for a while, so cold weather has slowed this down a little bit, but they did quite a bit before. it got cold.
First warm day, 2 days, I'll be done with all
We
the,
can finally have everything in the cloud and everything.
everything will be on the cloud.
We get rid of the servers.
I'm sure as soon as it won't go, that one's coming down.
Okay, moving on to streets. Tammy, do you have any updates for us?
I actually spoke to Brad and he said there's not really very much going on and he was gonna be at the meeting, so,
Yeah, he's here.
okay.
Yeah, and the streets have been looking good with snow and the cold temperatures.
Yeah, they've been working hard to get out early, that's for sure.
Everybody's vehicles are covered in salt mist.
Brad's gonna need to start washing cars.
Yeah, I said more comp time.
Oh, boy.
yeah, why do you have to worry about it? You're not here tonight, so I had to sign like a dozen of them.
Thanks. I asked him the other day if I need to sign anything and he told me no. So he's like to.
Oh.
Slight overlook.
Jimmy, do you have anything for planning and zoning?
Yep, short meeting, we talked about coming ordinance renewal.
We'll touch on that in a minute. The ordinance.
Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah, whenever you want to.
Okay.
I was thinking of something else connected with that.
Yeah.
I did talk to Steve Menick. Property in Kentucky is still a mess, but it's got new ownership, so he's been trying to get a hold of new ownership. Trouble with that.
Park department?
We went over quite a few things. Some of the events that we want to keep on, try and keep movie night, the July 4th festival and the fall festival. Again, depending on how everything stays open. We would like to, the event coordinator position right now, we pay $1,000 in installments throughout the year, and we would like to change that to $1,500 for the year.
So I make.
Person does a lot of work.
I make a motion to pass that, $1,500.
Second,
I'd second it.
any discussion?
Who's it going to?
But, yeah, it's our in-house person, right?
It has been in the past, FEMA.
Yeah.
Tremendous amount of work.
Oh, yeah.
She puts in.
That's what I thought of as Trina, let's say 1,500, not even enough.
Yeah, and not only that, but she also raises a lot of money for
Yeah, the
the.
events,
Yeah.
the events are not paid for by either budget. It's basically, she goes out and gets donations for movies, she gets donations for fireworks, she gets so she works really hard. So,
Do we do that installment file?
well, it was, 250, whatever, however it comes out every 3 months.
Quarter.
So, it'll change since we're going to change that, then the amount will change, but we'll still do it quarterly.
Is she fine with that, or would you rather have it done in two payments?
Yeah, I don't think it makes a difference to us how she gets it.
I don't know, I think we just did quarterly, just,
Or right at the end of the year, might be nice, you know, 1st of December or something like that. Whatever she wants.
I'd like to put that in a motion, depending on how she wants to
you wait about
receive
2
it.
seconds, I can find out.
That-
Preference if you want me
You
to
know,
find out.
however she wants to do
Just leave it open.
Yeah, Kim, is that all
How
right?
do you want to do it?
We just determine the rate, they can determine how that.
Yeah.
Okay,
it. All right,
Tammy, are you good with that? That we bump that to 1,500 and just let Trina decide how she wants it dispersed?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wait till she's ready. Let's see,
Doesn't hurt, I guess, but-
because she can watch it and she can participate.
Yeah, I don't know whether it still has to be state law. Hey, James, can we vote being not here now? I mean,
since it's
Yeah,
COVID
the way-
related, she
Yeah,
has,
the way it is now with the COVID, she can either phone in, yeah, or do the Zoom meeting.
yeah, she can still do that, okay.
So we need to also count her as present.
I'll do that, I can fix that.
So we can go ahead and take a vote on the change in compensation for the event coordinator based off of the motion that Tom has put forth.
Joe Scott,
no,
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
Tom Roberts,
Yes.
Jamie Stample,
Yes.
and Adam Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else in the parks?
Nope, I think that's it.
Okay, the only other info I wanted to give you, I wasn't able to be here during the parks meeting, is that high school's still trying to figure out if, administration's still trying to figure out if prom is a go. And if it's not officially a go, then they will probably move forward with an unofficial go, either here or like at the bus garage or something like that. So I have let them know that we need to know at their earliest convenience.
We talked about those events, the prom in particular, and I know you mentioned in April, our only concern not really for us, was just the weather. In April, there's been times where, you have snow flurries in April, so,
20 or 80.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we thought, we were suggesting May would be a better month if they wanted to have better weather, but then there, I mean, it probably depends on events.
Okay, I think that's it. Up next is the opening of the paving bids. This is the first one of these that I've done, so do I open them now? Okay.
And these are paving bids for our community crossings grant that we received.
Yes,
They were all due today by 3:00,
Okay,
and those are the ones we received.
Yeah, 3.
this first one is from Pavement Solutions Incorporated. And
They might have two bids because they have a mill and they have a mill.
There's usually a sheet in the back.
yeah, this is the microsurfacing bid, it says. What kind of review do I do on this? And just hand it off at this point?
We say we accept them and give them to Joe for.
You
review.
can find the amount of their total bid and read that amount. It's usually on the back page somewhere.
Yeah, okay, so.
What's their financial?
Yeah, so that's not it.
And this was, you said was for microsurfacing, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. They're all different.
Was there only for the, no, there was more streets than this, I thought.
Yeah, but they're only gonna do the milling.
Microsurface on so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is only for Mountain Road and, 6th Street. That's it? Okay, so the amount of this bid from, Pavement Solutions Incorporated
For
was-
microsurfacing.
for microsurfacing was $27,279.
Okay.
Westfield Center, Ohio. No, excuse me, Middletown, Indiana. Their insurance company was out of there. Field Center, Ohio. Thank you. The next one is from E&B Paving here in Daleville.
Now, is this same thing, microsurfacing? Right?
Oh, I love it.
I didn't know what all we were doing.
Well, this one is, it's not referenced on the outside, so.
Okay.
And it doesn't open real easy either. Like a wax stamp or something as well. Okay, that's experience. References. Okay, so this is different. HMA overlay. This looks like some resurfacing because it's quite a bit different. This is also referencing Raintree Court, which I know that needed to be, heavily patched, if not completely resurfaced.
That's the paving side.
Yeah, so Raintree Court is $33,815. Hilltop Circle, which I believe we have a resident that speaks for the entire town there.
Wait, Raintree Court was how much? 33?
$33,815.54.
And that's for overlay and resurfacing, is that what you're, or what was that for?
That is clean and prep, patching full depth, and then the surface So it looks like microsurface is 9.5 millimeters of surface type B. Hilltop Circle, which, from end of new asphalt to Heather Lane. So I think that's just the entirety of Hilltop Circle. This is also a microsurface.
Okay.
That is $129,821.14.
$129,829.14.
$21.14.
Okay.
And then from Heather Lane, on Heather Lane from Hilltop Circle to River Road, so the other side of that neighborhood, it's also microsurface, and that is $184,943.22. But wait a minute. That was the grand total, excuse me. So I guess I could have just given you that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
so-
all of Braintree is 184,
yeah, all of Braintree
okay?
is $184,943.22.
Now, does that include Raintree Court or just Raintree Estate?
Entry court was.
Yeah, that's a good,
Yeah, includes right. Yes.
so that is Raintree Estates and Raintree Court, which, does that one have a name, or is it just Raintree?
Raintree Court is subdivision B. Tom lives in A, you live in C. That's the way Bob Taylor set it out, A, B, and C.
They just turned it into D.
Okay.
I think that's it on this one.
So that one included the micro surfacing, that's just individual amounts.
Yes, yeah, they just, the entire project for those two neighborhoods was the 184,943,
4322.
but they broke it down by individual section in case we chose to do it that way.
But that was for the whole neighborhood
Yes, and Raintree Court.
in Braintree Court. Okay.
The final bid is from American Pavements Incorporated out of Plain City, Ohio. See if I do better on this one.
According to the, according to the grant, we can award 2 contracts if we want to. It could either all go to E&B or whoever this is, so they give everything, or else it could be awarded with the micro surfacing and then the rest.
You could have 2 different,
Yeah.
We can separate it out.
Okay, so on the first one, for Raintree Court and Hilltop Circle and Heather Lane, they have chosen not to bid.
They must be just bidding the micro surfacing.
Yeah, so the microsurface on Mound Road, in both sections of Sixth Street is $49,114.20.
So I'll make a motion that we accept the bids and then send them to our attorney for evaluation.
take them
Legal
under
aspects.
advisement.
He'll do the calculating and all that.
I will second that motion.
You're motioning to take them under advisement.
Right.
Any other discussion on that? Can we do that as a yay or nay?
I'll do it.
Roll call, okay. All right, so we'll do roll call.
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
Joe Scott,
Yeah.
Tammy Stample,
Yes.
Tom Roberts,
Yes.
and Adam Jones.
Yes.
Yep, that's good.
Amy, I
To
can't
let
remember.
Joe know we have them, so.
Amy, did you send out the meeting dates over email?
Yes, once upon a time.
Okay.
So
Did everybody get the opportunity to review the proposed meeting dates?
if I remember correctly, they're all the second Monday except, October,
12th.
because Columbus Day is on a Monday and we are meeting on a Tuesday. I believe.
Tammy, did you have any concerns with the meeting?
No, that's fine with me.
Okay, anybody else? I'll make a motion that we accept the meeting minutes.
I'll second the meeting dates.
I just said I'll accept the motion.
Oh, make the motion.
Nobody yet.
I'll make the
Okay,
motion.
so Tom made the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? All in favor of the meeting minutes and accepting the motion as Tom mentioned?
Aye.
All right.
Any opposed? Okay, solar opportunity, I want to give everybody an update on that. As of the change of the presidential administration, the current Department of Energy rebate, which was an upfront rebate of 30%, is on hold. And because of that, Tom and I have been having discussions on that and feel as though it's in the town's best interest that we wait and see what happens with that rebate. And the anticipation that it's probably going to be reinstated or at least brought back forth in some form, we feel as though it's best to hold off. Does anyone have any disagreement with waiting to see? Okay, Tammy, are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, so that's it on that. There's no motions, no anything like that. We just want to let everybody know that we're kind of sitting tight. We are going to talk with Joe soon. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but he has a procedure happening. Talk with him and see what his thoughts are, if there's any other financing opportunities. Basically just work through it with diligence. We also have the annual update with Brooke Stevens for representation. Looking for that. Okay, here we go. I can't speak to if our rates have changed. It doesn't appear that the paralegal rate has changed. Our rates quoted right now with Brooke Stevens, $165 per hour for an attorney and or $85 an hour for paralegal, which does fall in line with fairly standard industry rates. And I guess we'll make a motion. So I'll accept a motion for accepting the updated attorney agreement.
Make a motion that we renew our contract with Brooke Stevens for the prices laid out in their proposal.
Take a second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Something like this, should we do a roll call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
Tom Roberts.
Yes.
Joe Scott,
Yes.
Tammy Stample,
Yes.
and Adam Jones.
Yes. Steve, the new zoning ordinance update, I know you had some
Yes,
thoughts.
that was to be sent out, has not been sent out by legal counsel yet. I've got to call into Joe, our legal counsel, to find out what the status is. I thought it would have been sent. I mean, that's not.
Okay.
That will be a totally new zoning ordinance reviewed by P and Z and of course us, and then eventually we'll have to approve it with P and Z's recommendation.
Would you mind following up with Joe and kind of seeing what the status is on that? Are there any other items that are kind of hanging out there that we need to follow up with Joe on, that you can think of?
There's several items, actually,
Yes.
that need to be talked to Joe about, so.
Yes. I know that we're supposed to have a new handbook.
Yeah.
If you want to know.
Yeah, we did talk about that new handbook and the animal control.
Animal control, the easement at the library, at the Girl Scouts.
Well, they're working on that because they billed us for it, so
Wait, who billed what for?
it was on our attorney bill.
We don't pay for that.
They billed us.
Don't pay them for that. That's been paid by the Girl Scouts.
Yes.
Steve, do you mind hitting him with all that in a single email so that we're not $165 an hour separately?
Hey, good idea.
Yeah. That's not nickel and dime either.
Right.
Okay, so it's animal control easement for Girl Scouts, handbook update,
And your ordinance.
and ordinance. Was there something else you said? Oh, animal, yeah. Okay. Anything else? I'll see through the board on that.
Okay. Is that it?
With Joe, with,
Joe? Okay. Health insurance update, is that,
I think that's Amy, right?
yeah.
Amy, just talk
Yeah,
about the
yes.
new rate.
It was we had an employee add a spouse and our rate went down. So that's my update.
Love it. You save money.
Yep, saving money.
So are you saying that all the town employees should marry younger people,
Healthy people.
younger healthy people?
Yeah, he's-
So Tom has a update from the regional wastewater district for us.
Yeah, I'll just cover it real quick. It's, it looks like they did some work on the lift stations, jetted some lines. They're looking at the Overlook Drive and doing some planning on the, because I guess there's some houses on Overlook Drive that actually are not hooked up to the Delaware County Regional Wastewater District because of years past the technology, but now we have it. So they're looking at, I think, the costs and whether it's worthwhile to do so.
They have not a septic then?
What's that?
Do they have their own?
They have their own septic. No, it just goes into a septic.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. So, it came up because there was a house, it came up because there was a house there that someone just moved in and they had immediate trouble. And so they were wanting to get hooked up. And they contacted, I think, Amy, thinking that we had control of that.
So I directed them to,
I do know that other homes may not be so happy about hookup.
they basically stopped the septic at Mound Road for whatever reason. So there's about 9 people
Had to do
who are
with
not
going
on the septic.
downhill. They had to push it uphill.
So they would have had to, I think it's probably because they would have had the expense of a lift station and they didn't want to do that at the time. But it doesn't sound like everyone wants it over there, so I don't know how all that works.
So several other lift station work, looks like readings, inspections, and that's about everything for January, so. But he is doing a timely reporting, so. Yes, sir.
There's a guy who lives on 32 between the interstate and the county line. Sewer runs through his backyard, he is interested in hooking it up as well.
Just that they just bought, refurbished that home? Is that the one you're
No,
talking
he's
about?
been there a while. Trying to think.
Claire, be the next one.
I do have a question, maybe I can do this offline, we can finish and I can ask Joe and Jimmy and Terry this question, so.
Okay.
That's,
I don't know, we need to mention that.
I can mention, do you have an address or anything like that?
No, I can get it for you.
Yeah, get that for me, and I can mention it.
So we good on the wastewater, we've already done the trash, right? Any other business?
Well, I appreciate Amy sent it to us, this HB 11114.
Oh, yeah, that
Have
comes,
we
that came
heard
across.
the results of that yet?
Just that always AIM, the municipal, they always just make the towns aware of what bills are coming forward, and they really just encourage you to contact your representative to let them know that you don't want it, you want it, you approve, disapprove. So they just,
I can't see how that would gain any traction at all. It completely takes,
I'm telling you, there's stuff that goes through there that I can't believe gets any traction, but it does.
It's up for the third vote, right?
Yeah,
that's craziness. I mean, you could have a trash pile, or a, 1970s trailer get put on a lot and you couldn't do anything about it.
right. And they want to take that away from the individual towns and that able to say what they want to have there, so.
Okay.
So
Anything
it's something
else?
we ought to watch, probably.
Amy, is that something you could find out from AIM if they have any information?
I can, I mean, they basically send that out so that everyone will contact their representatives and
Right.
get them to vote. And then, yeah, I'll follow up with it.
Good, thank you.
Okay, does anyone else have anything? Okay, anyone online, the 4 people who are watching, do you have any comments? Chat now or forever hold your peace. Tammy, do you have anything?
No, I do not.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion to adjourn.
Second it?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed to adjourning? Nope. Thank you.
See you, Tammy,
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for calling in, Tim.
Terry, and Jimmy. You guys know, when you guys hooked up to the sewer, initially, was there a cost? Did you guys have to pay to get hooked up? Or did they, you actually did?
Yeah. That, yeah, from my house to the sewer line, I think I had to pay that.
Tom, and
Some guy out Valley
I,
came by
now
there.
that I know, to see who knows on the claim doc, we
Yeah.
can change it, and I can deduct that amount and tell them
$600.
to build with this.
$600.
Yeah, and I-
can't remember.
Let me get this turned off.
Now, they didn't have to pay a tap fee at that time, they just had to pay.
If I didn't,
They just have to pay for the hookup.
Right.
yeah,
They had to pay the labor to hook it up.
if I didn't do it by a certain day, I think they give us, I can't remember. Then I'm gonna cost about $4 or $5.